Morning and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a tour around our 2008 Toyota Landcruiser Prado Grande this morning. A really stunning example of this motor car. Start at the front of the car, you notice fitted with a TJM bull bar, proper reinforced bull bar. Does have the bonnet protector, factory bonnet protector as well. A couple of minor scuffs to the bull bar there, maybe just missed the odd kangaroo. As we come around the side of the car, you notice the Juco presents really well. Considering it's a 2008, actually struggled to find a mark on the Juco of the car. Coming down the right hand side, 17-inch factory alloys, near new tyres on the car. They are all terrains, of course. A couple of very minor blemishes just on the plastic trim there on the skirts. Obviously does have the factory side steps, being the Grande as well. And one thing to notice, just going back to the alloys, you notice they're actually unscuffed on the driver's side of the car, in really good order. You notice the badging, which we'll talk about shortly, 3-litre turbo diesel motor. As we venture around to the rear of the car, the tailgate presents really well. Obviously spare tyre in really good condition. As with the Toyotas, is fitted with a theft-proof lock on the actual spare wheel cover. Also notice, which we'll touch on shortly, you've got your reverse camera just tucked in there. But presents really well. And as we move down around the left-hand side of the car now, very similar. Overall, the exterior condition of this car is in stunning order. Once again, have a bit of a look at the alloys on the left side. If any part of the car's prone to a little bit of gutter rash or scuffing on the alloys, it's this side. Just a really minor one there. That looks more like tyre than anything. That would probably even polish off. Other thing to touch on, you notice chrome exterior mirrors, just sets the car off, gives it a bit of a different look. And as we come back to the left-hand front corner, just a little bit of rubber there just to be reattached, and another minor scuff on the bull bar. Part of the reason they're fitted with the proper TJM bull bar, you've got all the protection in the world. So overall, the exterior condition of the car presents in really stunning order. All right, we'll move under the bonnet of the Prado now and have a bit of a chat, a few stats important stats actually to take note of. As I mentioned earlier, powered by a 3-litre turbo diesel motor, the car will deliver you 127 kilowatts of power, 410 Newton meters of torque. At the same time, we'll give you fuel economy, 9.3 litres combined per 100 Ks. Now, based on a really big fuel tank in the Prado, 180 litre fuel tank, you're going to get 1,935.2 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So basically fill the car up and you're pretty much going to leave Melbourne, drive to Queensland, and you'll maybe refuel somewhere like Warwick just before you drive into Brisbane. So yeah, no, great economy, great performance. Now we're at the tailgate of the Prado and we'll have a look internally from the back of the car. Nice, solid, sturdy tailgate, back when they made cars out of steel. Notice with the third row seats, we've got them in the upright position at the moment. And the really important thing I want you to really focus on here, I'll get Matt to zoom right in and just get these seats back as far as they go. Have a look at the quality of the leather. Oh my God. It is like brand new. You'd think nobody's actually sat in these seats. For a 2008 model, it's just in stunning order. Also, we'll just focus on one other thing before we go through the interior of the car. You notice the vents all the way to the third row seats. So you've actually got tri-zone air conditioning. You've also got controls in the second row seats, which we'll touch on shortly. Little flip out windows in the back of the car here as well. I'm just, I've got to say, you know, I'm absolutely stunned at the condition of this car inside. It's beautiful. Okay, now we're in the cockpit of our Grande, Toyota Landcruiser Prado Grande. We'll start on the driver's door here, and you notice all the controls for our power windows, all automatic in the Grande. Our power mirror controls just ahead of that. Then we have our factory cruise control on our steering wheel. Steering wheel is adjustable. We just move the lever here, adjust it according to where we're comfortable with positioning. Obviously all our wipers on the left hand side, indicators right hand side as standard. All of our audio controls on the left hand side of the steering wheel so you can focus on the road ahead. Important to notice, looking at the dashboard there, 107,000 kilometres for a 2008 model. No wonder this car presents like new. It's just done no work at all. Now we'll move into the centre section of the dashboard here. You notice we do have satellite navigation standard. If I flick the T-bar into reverse, we've got our reverse camera that we touched on earlier. You do have voice navigation for the sat-nav as well. And then down below, obviously a multi-function unit. It's got all of our AM, FM. You've also got your function for putting your audio in as well. Just tilt that down and load away. Climate control, air conditioning, as we touched on, all the way through to the third row seats. Set it all to whatever temperature we require. Nice humid day in Melbourne, so we've set it on cold. Obviously I've got the fan running at fan speed 2, and you know, you can't even hear it. Down below we look at a few of the other functions. Traction control, we've got different driving modes just here as well. Obviously our lever for 4-wheel drive, and then our T-bar as I mentioned earlier. Cup holders standard just behind the T-bar, and if you're contemplating driving a long journey and we need a few refreshments, we just pop our little cool box on. You can hear our little fan running. Oh yeah, nice and cold. You get 4 nice good coldies in there. You know what, it's maybe even deep enough to get a couple of King Browns in. Just moving up into the roof section now, you notice factory fitted sunroof. I've got the cover open and we've just got the sunroof in the tilted position. You can also have it fully open if you want to, but you know, I like it just in tilt mode. It's tinted, not too bright inside the cabin. Also, speaking about the internal cabin, full leather as we touched on earlier. Even the front seats present very similar to the second row and rear. This car's been so well looked after, it's amazing. We do have, from a safety point of view, front, side and curtain airbags, so you know that all the kids and the occupants in the car are well and truly very safe. Just while Matt's scanning around having a look at all the airbags safety, I'll just go to the service books. And beautiful thing about this car and everything about the way it presents, we'll just have a good look at the service books now. And as you can see, Healesville Toyota have done the majority of the servicing, and then JL Automatics in Emerald. So it was a privately owned car, not that far from us here in Berwick. Every single service stamped, absolutely pedantic. Previous owner, that's stunning service history. And once again, it just reinforces the condition of the car. I mean, if you're looking at value for money and just peace of mind motoring, everything about this car ticks the box. So in closing, I hope this has been of really good help to you, the video. This is a stunning example of a 2008 model Prado. Just everything about the car, the service history, the way it presents internally and externally, outstanding. Just touching on a couple of key points again, 9.3 litres combined per 100 Ks, being a long range fuel tank, 180 litres, in excess of 1900 kilometres to a tank of fuel. Just everything about the way this car presents is just stunning. If you have any further questions, feel free to give us a call, 990 70 555, and enjoy the day.